Hi guys.
So, hello. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome abroad, my dear friends, for actually to this special free speaking session. Here we everybody, and every single day we are arranging the Zoom meeting call to help people out to give a chance to actually speak English and practice our English. And mostly
Yes.
we are practicing English in different kind of platforms and different kind of groups. If everybody, we are doing that, right? So this is one
Yeah.
kind of very active process that we are speaking and we are practicing our English being face to face. So it's gonna be like very communicative process, right? Active
Yes.
communicative process. So welcome abroad, my dear friends. And now as we have first introductory part, I mean, we will try to introduce ourselves in a very short way. I mean, within 1 or 2 sentences, right? So
Okay.
first, it's me, Roy. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a serious learner of this language, and at the same time, I am the host of this session. So first, my introductory part is closed, and now I will listen everybody. So first, I'll request Carol, please introduce yourself in a very short way.
Sure. Thanks. I'm Carol, and I'm from Malaysia. I'm a businesswoman here in Malaysia. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Nice to know that. And next, Paul, please go ahead with your introduction.
Dear my friend, I'm setting the all things at the Facebook Live. We are going to Facebook Live. Please follow my page, and also Roy would be notification, get notifications, and I'm saying later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, it's done. And next, my friend Usman, please try to introduce yourself in a very short way.
Hey guys. Okay.
Yeah,
hey
hi
guys,
there.
it's Usman. Hi. I'm from Australia. I'm 32 years old. I work for a logistics company as a state manager. I also have a couple of businesses that I run as well. I'm currently in quarantine. I just returned from overseas, so I have to do the 14 days here. And yeah, I thought I'll join some group and maybe interact with people and make some friends. That's me.
Yeah, fantastic, man. And next is Julie Lopez. Please go ahead with your introduction.
All right, my name's Julie Lopez. I'm from Indonesia and I am 20 years old. Okay.
Yeah, thanks. And next one is Shahib. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead with your introduction, bro.
But I can't now because I can't speak English. So
Dear my friend, we are not getting a voice.
Yeah. We are not getting it, bro. Your voice is going like in a very low, right?
the first day just I listen to you, but Friday inshallah I can't be presentation.
Maybe. Okay, next one is Adam Ali Noor. Adam Ali Noor, are you there?
No, he's gone. Right?
Oh, okay. So who is next here? Hamidullah Sarwari. Are you listening us?
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah,
my
dear brother. How are you? Fine.
actually we are not getting you. Your voice is breaking down because of net problem, maybe.
I have your voice. Do you have my voice or not?
No, my friend. Actually, you need to go
Brother.
to a very open place. There you may get a very good connection, maybe. So we want to go to our next one. Who is this with only sticker? There's no name. Is it Danny? Oh, please go ahead, my friend. try to introduce yourself in a very short way.
Yes, thank you. I'm fine. Are you?
Yeah, we all are fine. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Mohammed Adnan and I'm from Pakistan.
Thanks, my bro.
It's-
So next one is Rinkesh. Please go ahead. Actually, some of our members are facing network connection problem, maybe. That's why they're not responding us in the nick of time. So as we have a very limited time here in 2 meeting calls, so we wanna go to our next part, I mean discussion part with our topic. So are you guys ready now?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, please try to have a look in the chat box. Here I have shared the topic. And again, I'm gonna share it because the newbies maybe didn't get it. So here's it. Please have a look. And today I haven't included so many questions because in this limited time, we are not able to complete all those things. That's why I have just minimized these questions just to get them finished all these things. So first one is, before that, I wanna declare that today our topic is environmental problems. And now our whole country and all of the people are so concerned with this term, basically environmental problems that we're facing now. So here, first we will talk about some environmental problems prevailing in your own country. The first question is, talk about some environmental problems prevailing in your own country. So Carol, please go ahead with your answer first.
I think in my country, it's a water pollution is the most one. The water pollution. Yes.
Okay, thanks. And you can also include some of the problems that you are facing just within 2 or 3 sentences.
Okay. So let me talk. As you know, that Malaysia is a country which is full of natural resources, and it is a shelter to the. So the population of Malaysia has reached around. Malaysia have 32, I think 33, I think 32 or 33 million in Malaysia. This amount is expected to raise in coming years. So river, I think river pollution is the most problem in our country right now. Yeah, river pollution is by my the wastewater began with rapid development of tin miners started from 100 years ago, But nowadays, the natural rubber and palm oil, as you know, that Malaysia is the biggest resources is palm oil. So the palm oil production causes the further pollution of the river.
Yeah, okay, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thanks for sharing your views regarding this. So guys, I want to request you to turn on your camera so that we can observe your facial expressions and your gestures and postures. So it will be like you're reactive.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we want to observe you guys. We want to learn something better from you. So just try to turn on your camera if you don't have any kind of problem, actually. So next one is Usman's from Australia. Please go ahead with your answer.
I'm not fully prepared, but I can think of a couple of things at the moment. And I think one of the things is deforestation. So a lot of, as you might know, there's a lot of, Australia is a big land and there's a lot of forest at the moment in Australia. but because there's a lot of population growth and people moving into the country over the past years, what's been happening is they're trying to have more land for people to obviously live in. So they're cutting down a lot of forests. So I think that can definitely, have an impact in the environment. So I think that's I think to me an issue at the moment. One of the other things I think is maybe just the use of coal. So Australia is one of the biggest coal producers, I think, in the world. It's probably not the biggest, but it's one of the biggest, and we use coal a lot. So obviously that produces carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So I think that that's not really good for the environment as well. They're the only two things that I can think of. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's very nice. And actually, yeah, in each of our country, we are facing this kind of problems. The same problem we are getting here in our country too. So, okay, thanks, my friend, for answering a very, actually pointing us a very great view here. And next one is Julie Lopez. Please go ahead with your answer first.
All right. Okay, talking about environmental problems prevailing in my country,
Yeah,
in my
that's fine.
country, it is about, it's about pollution and also traffic because of an awareness of people, I think. And then there were a lot of people who throw the rubbish or garbage in the river. Then suddenly it will be flat. That's it.
Yeah, that's really a great idea. And yeah, we are also getting these kind of problems. Sometimes, dams, sometimes load shedding. And I will share later. So next one is Adriana. Are you there listening us? Hello there, Adriana. Okay.
Roy, sorry.
The connection isn't good. Wait, I'm trying to find the place that has a good connection. Wait.
Oh. Hello, Adriana. We will move to another one, or we'll just. So I think before that, we want to answer, and we want to get answer from another one. Maybe Onus is really waiting for a long time from his joining. He didn't talk yet.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi there, Baguio. Nice to meet you in afternoon. And yes, you
Hi.
are.
I can join right now. Yes.
Yes, you are here. You are here. Thanks. Thanks for joining us. So we have a very limited time. So listen to me, friend Baguio.
Okay.
We have a very limited time here. That's why we will just try to answer our questions. So first question for you, try to talk about some environmental problems in your country.
Okay, a biggest problem. A biggest problem or something like what?
Yeah, biggest problems you can obviously share with us here.
Oh, I just woke up. I'm sorry.
Oh.
sorry.
Okay, my friend, it's not a big deal. So just get yourself prepared and unmute yourself. Actually, we are hearing some noises maybe. So next one is Adriana. Are you ready?
Where are the other? Where are the other?
Adriana said no in the chat.
Okay, maybe Adriana is also busy. That's why we will ask our question from. So we're gonna ask our question to our friend Sahib. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, try to answer the environmental problems that prevailing in your country.
About the problem. Okay, right now we facing some big problem like corruption and coronavirus. I think that because I think that that is the big problem that we facing right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's awesome to know that, my friend. So next, Krishna Paul, please go ahead. Hello.
Yes,
Hi, my brother Usman.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. I'm sorry, I can catch what are you trying to say? I'm okay.
Brother, you need to
Unmute yourself.
unmute your microphone.
Bagio, are you listening?
Please, you are requested unmute.
Oh yes, I'm listening to you. Okay. Wait.
No. Try to unmute yourself.
Unmute. Yeah.
Not unmute,
your
mute.
microphone.
Unmute
Sorry.
is
Oh,
like
sorry.
muting.
Yeah.
Mute yourself.
Thank
And
you, brother. Yeah. Hare Krishna, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the first question, am I right, Roy?
Yeah.
Talk about some environment problem is in your country.
I just woke up. I'm sorry. Okay.
So yeah, that is great question to me, and thank you, Roy. You were saying, you were asking me that type of opportunity. I'm very glad. Yes, we have seen that lots of problem over here at all over the world, as like soil pollution, air pollution, as like oil pollution, water pollution, all of the pollution over the world. But we are not serious about that. But people is all the world. People they are not serious. They are trying to waste these things on the water. And something I have seen that lots of car air pollution is doing all lots of car. They are not check up the health, and they are not using the government or saying the BS3 you have to change the BS4 as like thing. There is not sincere about that, and the industries all over the industries. Something they are not concentrate on HO on the health, although there are smoking type of things as like any power plant is a coal is burning over lots of smoke is over there, and they are not concentrate, and they are not is any about the technology they are not using. That's happening, and almost the chemical or any that type of companies is wastes things on the pond of the river there. So it is responsibility of the own self, as like to me and to all the participant, all the environment people, and all the your neighboring people would be your participant, as like you have to concentrate. Yes, well, we have to save our environment. That is for everyone have to healthy. We are not concentrating ourselves. We cannot do that. It will be our society, our soils, or water, air pollution will be not decrease. Is a day by day will be increase. Thank you, Roy. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing your views, my friend. And actually, few minutes ago, I was not totally concentrated. I mean, I was just trying to break down the room here, but I was not getting the option. But now it's okay, no problem. We will just answer the questions sequentially. So who's next to answer? Please try to raise your hand because it's really impossible to point out someone to, please go ahead, Rinkish.
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to tell you that I'm from India. Since India has 1.35 billion population after the China, so there's a lots of and environment problem we are facing. And I would like to tell you that we are facing sound pollution, like radioactive pollution, water pollution, and I can say this thing that we are facing lots of pollution in our country, because if any country that has this type of population, so it is possibility that and still India is a developing country, and after 10 or 15 years after India will be developed. So I can say this thing that right now it is normal. And any country, you can take the example of any country in the beginning time, when it was developing that time, it could it had so many population problem, environment problem. But I can say this thing that yeah, in my country we are facing this type of problem, because in my country lots of people are not so much aware, because what effect we can face if we are not so, because we are not so much conscious. But our government are working on it, and I think that one day we will be able to overcome this problem. But I don't think that right now we are facing our much problem. But I think yeah, one day we will be overcome this fear. That's it from my side, brother.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And everybody, we hopes and wish that we will overcome these kind of problems. So who is next? Who is next to
Hello.
answer the first question? Yeah, please, Onus.
Hi, Roy.
Yeah, hello, my friend. Please
Yeah,
go ahead with your answer.
yeah. I am also from India. So yeah, the root cause of our problem is population. Although we have many types of environmental problem, we are facing air quality problem. Be it like we are facing the water problem. Although we have like India is full of those resources, we are blessed with like richer resources in terms of environment, but still we are not concerned about those things, and we are destroying those things. So my opinion is like the root cause of all those problems is population. The population we are increasing day by day, and when the people came to existence, so they need a lot things. They consume air, they consume land, so these things leads them to deforesting, and deforesting leads to low air quality. So these things we are facing, and yeah, in a lot things to be done, we will discuss later. But yeah, so these are the things. If I talk about my country, so the main problem is our population. Yeah, that's all from my side. I will elaborate myself in next questions if we.
Yeah, that's really nice, bro. So who is next? Actually, we have 4 members who didn't respond us yet, but we are not getting the responses still. So I think, yeah, Shoy, please go ahead, my friend. Hi there.
Hello, how are you? I'm from Afghanistan. We have a lot of problem in our country. For example, in the first, biodiversity. Biodiversity is the most complicated and richer aspect of our planet. And two, water. Water pollution is the massive problem for us and our environment. And three, deforestation. Deforestation. We need to have plants and trees to survive, and pollution and climate change. It's the five problems in our country and environment. Thanks.
Yeah, awesome, man. And nice to know that. And I think the rest of the members are not responding us now. So we will move to our next question. So now we will talk about our global warming. That's really the whole world is really concerned with this thing. Global warming, we will talk about. You will find it in the question number 3. So here the question is, global warming is a great concern for all of us. What initiatives may work well to lessen it? So first, I will request you, my friend Usman, try to say something about it.
What can we do? Sorry. I think, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, in terms of, depending on obviously which country, it really comes down to the government, right? So government, how serious they take it. As collective, we do suffer as, you know, as citizens of the world, but, you know, we see a lot of countries that are not taking the initiatives they need to. A lot of things where they can, you know, get rid of things like, you know, coal emission, you know, things like deforestation, you know, building more plants, you know, helping out with, you know, water cleaning, helping out with air pollution. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done. I'll just talk about what we can do here in my country. So, you know, we produce coal a lot. So hence, you know, and naturally it's cheaper for us to use coal than, you know, using electricity or some other stuff. So I won't say the government's not doing anything. The government's definitely on the path of, you know, trying to, you know, steer away from using a lot of coal because it does emit a lot of, you know, carbon dioxide, which is not, you know, which contributes to global warming. But I think, as you know, they can just, you know, rely on renewable energy instead of, you know, using things like coal. And also, you know, deforestation as well. That's like a massive thing, you know, at the moment. And there's a lot of, you know, a lot of projects that government's working on to sort of, you know, balance it. There's yes, we need, you know, we need the land for people to live in. You know, that's obviously imperative. But at the same time, you know, there should be an equal amount of, you know, plants and trees that needs to grow somewhere that can sort of equal it out. Or make it better. You know, countries like Australia, where we have massive lands, you know, we can maybe contribute to a better, you know, better environment where, you know, we're not going towards global warming. We're actually helping out other countries, like countries like, I think a couple of people said countries like India, where, you know, there's just a lot of population. You can't expect, you know, the government to actually, you know, tell people, you know, you can't live here. We'll plant a lot of trees here. Because the land's so small compared to the number of people that are living there, they can't really do a lot of stuff, you know, in that case. So Australia, where we have massive land, you know, and there's not a lot of people living here. So that's where we can sort of, you know, help those countries balance out. So, you know, we have a better environment. That's pretty much it. I hope that makes sense.
That is great. Andre, want to say something? Roy, please.
Roy, you mute. Roy, you mute. Mute. We can't hear you.
Unmute, please.
Oh my goodness. I didn't notice it. So, okay, really great. And I do appreciate it because you, the people over there, you were concerning and you were so concerned about these things. But here in my country, I think we people, we are not so much concerned. And in our rainy season, we need to plant at least 3 or at least 1 tree, you know, just to make a good environment with our basically here everything is gonna be like changed. And our seasons previously when I was an infant, so on the time I was getting 6 seasons in my country, but now we are getting only 4 seasons. But among them, sometimes rainy season is coming late and winter season is coming late. So it's gonna be like happen. So it's because of the global warming. or maybe environmental problems that we're facing, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I really do appreciate that you people are doing a lot in your country. So next one
Thanks,
is
Babu.
Carol, please go ahead with your answer.
I'm not good in this question, Roy. Sorry.
No, you will just talk about global warming. Global warming. You were from Malaysia and you were running a business, right? So as a business
Yes, but
woman, you should
my
have some
English is still
initiatives.
not very good. No, my English still not very good in this topic. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you want to answer or skip it?
Oh, Carol, come on, La, you can do it. Is it
Yeah,
La?
obviously, obviously. You
What is
can
in
do
my head
it.
about
Well,
that?
yeah,
Because
this are
guys,
you
listen
know,
to me. Actually, topic is just an excuse, and we're just trying to speak and try to practice our English here. It's nothing. It's a very friendly conversation, you know. So you can do, no problem.
Okay, okay. As like Malaysia, you know that actually before that our climate is very cool at Malaysia. As you know, Malaysia is a tropical country, so our weather here is very hot. Even today is about 34 degrees Celsius, you know. But you know why the climate has changed recently? Because most of the mountain, because as you know that they plant the veggie in the mountain on the hill better because the cooling the weather is very suitable for them to plant the veggie. So they already cut all the forests, you know, they clean the forest because of the plant vegetable. So that's why our climate in Malaysia has recently. Not like before, cooling, not like before. Day by day, we getting hot, the weather here. This is the also very big problem in Malaysia right now. Even the wind, because as you know, if the forest, we can, you know, stop the wind, and even the Malaysia right now, the wind is very strong, the wind sometimes, due to they cut, clean all the forest. And, you know, because due to the, you know, the wood, they take from the forest. Yeah, that's why they need the woods. That's why they clean the forest. This is a big problem in Malaysia. Yes, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Okay. Roy, please unmute, Roy.
Actually, this is the first time I'm contacting, you know, Zoom meeting here. That's why sometimes I'm getting problem. And I really forgot that I mute myself. And okay, and this was really fantastic, guys. And why she was just trying to hide herself, I didn't get it.
Yes.
So
Roy,
what's
I want to
next?
say something. I want to
Please.
say something. Yes. The question is global warming. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why global warming is happening? Yes, almost I was saying that, or I am shared about that. Global warming is not nothing. Is not very not nothing. But we are creating global warming. But now this time we are tree is a life tree. We are cutting our ass, and lots of industries they are not maintain the health issue as like smoking, smokes, all industries as like so as like what can I say, as like steel industries, as like power steam power, thermal power industries. There are lots of coal. Coal is burning. That's why smoke and created on the environment. So that's why it's happening, and our temperature is day by day the increasing. And one our ozone sphere, one of ozone sphere is breaking. That's why the one of is creating the global warming. And day by day we have to and ice, you know, is ice formation is day by day is decreasing. So that's our all the water formings, they are day by day increasing. Now this time we have to concern about that, as like more at least every 6 months one tea small tree will be planted on the any other free space, that is better, because we are losing our we are cutting our loss of trees, but we are not planted in tree. That is a bad habit, because we will if you wanna say something, if you two trees, we have to cut at least one tree will be planted. That is a better for everyone, and we have to save our environment. We are responsible, we are environment, because we are there are no problem, there are no people haven't the responsibility our environment. We have to responsibility our because it is a global, if you want a global warming itself, that's happened, we will be lost our all of things. So we have to concern about the yourself, but everyone have to concern ourselves. Otherwise cannot do that. Government also know nothing. Government is create a one rules or regulation. We have to maintain our rule and regulation. Any can people is maintain. If you wanna know, there are no people is have a lots of people. There are no not nothing. So I'm not maintaining the rules and regulation. It is not nothing. Government is not doing like that. So government also making the rules, and small teams strictly follow, and we have to follow our rules. And almost we have to learn. We have to this platform also greeting that type of questions. We are very glad. We are very glad about the discuss about that type of topic. We have to concern global warming also. Thank you, Roy.
Yes, yes, my friend. That's a very precious the space you delivered. So who is next? Adrian, are you ready to answer us?
Hi, is that okay if I don't turn on my camera because the connection isn't stable here? Is that okay, Roy?
Yeah, it's
okay.
really quite audible. Please go ahead.
Thank you. So I tried to answer the question. Actually, as Carol said, that it's not like a cup of tea for me. I mean that it's a tough question or tough topic actually, but I tried. So talk about global warming. I didn't want to answer it each item, but just talk about my country, right, Roy? In Indonesia, we have forest here, uh, a large area of forest. I would say that Indonesia one of the countries that produce like people say like Indonesia and Amazon forest is like the lungs of the world. But the recent years, forest fires happen here. All year, every single year, we experience it, and it's a big trouble in Indonesia. And I don't know why. It happens like it's a bit weird news on the television when I saw people in Sumatra Island in Indonesia or Borneo Island, those places, and also Papua Island. Those islands has a very large area of forest, but it's burned. It's already burned, like Australia a few years ago, and I assume that it's affected by global warming because of the forest becomes smaller. You know, the area becomes smaller and smaller year by year. It affected to the rain. You know, the season here, and when I see this problem, I become scared about the earth, and the population become increased uh, significantly, and people has to make buildings or houses, and they have to cut the forest, the woods, and it makes the earth become worse. And you know, in my opinion, um, my what is that? My own opinion. I don't know about the United Nations say or something like that, but in my opinion, that it's very difficult to fix this problem because when the United Nations or maybe many organizations in the world say like this and that to solve the problem, but it becoming worse each year like that. So it's a tough problem for me. That's all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very fantastic. Very fantastic.
Hello?
And yeah, we are still listening you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for sharing your views. So next is maybe Bakio. You want to answer us?
Unmute,
Hey,
unmute.
unmute yourself.
No, we can't listen you. We can't
Unmute,
listen. We can't listen you.
Hi, Bagyo.
Unmute yourself, buddy.
Thank
Yes,
you for the
yes.
time given to me. I think that the biggest problem that we're facing right now is global warming. Why there has many people, I mean, yeah, every day, every time, and every year, there has giving birth by a woman, right? There has many population in some country. That's why I think the big problem is global warming. Yeah, as Carol say, alone, and I agree that we should make this problem something like we have to make it down. Yeah, exactly. We have to make it down by maybe something, plant a tree, always keep clean in, I mean, around us. We have to keep clean and always keep safe our forest. So that's why all of it, I mean, the forest that make the air pollution will clear. And if it has gone, I mean, the forest, I don't know how to go the peoples in the world, how to live the life in the world right now. And I think that the one way to resolve this problem is just keep cleaning. I mean, keep green the earth. I mean, the world. We have to plant the tree. Yeah, just keep green, I think. Thanks.
We have to concern about that. Almost we have to. Everyone has to concern. Is
May I know how the weather in your country?
Country, every people.
How the weather is in your
All the
country?
world people is not concerned about that. That's why it's happening. Global warming day by day is increasing.
Okay.
So Roy, please unmute or unmute, please. Roy.
Okay, actually, I was doing something here. So very recently, you have heard that the leaders from 7 developed countries, they just arranged a meeting, and there was a very 7 summit. You know, they were talking about these environmental problems. And do you have heard the news? And how to say?
Yeah,
I don't know. It was like 7 summit declaration actually planned
conference,
for,
I think.
yeah. And for the next decades, what actually the plans they want to do for to save actually our country, sorry, our whole world and our environment that we are facing. We're gonna face different kind of problems nowadays. So yeah, this is how actually it's not individually, but we the people and with the government and from everyone's country, we individually we can contribute to this thing, or I think it's unitedly we should do it, right? So now we will talk about actually what initiatives you want to do individually to save our environment. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, my friend.
No. Usman, please. Usman, you first.
So Usman, yeah, obviously
question?
Usman is first.
What's the question?
Try
Sorry,
to answer
I didn't get the
that.
question.
What initiatives you're gonna take
What
to
is
save
more?
our environment?
Oh. The question is a little bit different. Are you referring to this more?
Yeah, you can also even notice it here.
Responsible.
Yeah, the question number.
So who's more responsible, like the people or the government? Is that right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. We will get enough time to answer this all or not.
Okay,
Yeah, you will quickly
give my
just
point.
answer. Listen to me, my bro. You will just quickly answer what to do actually to save this environment. What initiatives you wanna take?
Okay, what do I want to take? Okay, look, I'm a big advocate of this, and even though I don't know too much about, I don't have the knowledge, a lot of knowledge. What I know is, you gotta plant a tree, you gotta look after your trees, in order to have a better environment, have less pollution, and that's what I try to do. I have a beautiful garden in my house, I try to keep up with it, and that's all we can do as an individual. There's not much we can do. The government can enforce rules and regulations and whatnot, but as an individual, you have to play a part, and obviously, not throwing water bottles in the in the river, or somewhere. You gotta, that pollution. There's things that you can do. As Carol said, the temperature is going up. Been in Malaysia and Indonesia many times, and I can feel that as well. The population, the temperature is going up. So what can we do about? We can't put everything on the government. This is what we can do. When I go to some third world countries, not actually follow the stuff, doing. I think it's great to have vision, but out of this, what are we gonna do after this? Usman, is he gonna make any changes and not throw this bottle in, on the street? Is he gonna stop someone, saying, there's people that you can stop, right? You can't go to the government and say, hey, you got to stop, your industry, call action. That's something that's, maybe bigger people can do. What you can do, or on your end, is you can stop yourself from doing this, and you can stop your family off. I know this is like, this can be, you might think it's nothing, but it's really gonna build up, and it just starts from the small thing. I just remember a saying, so I'll just finish, from Gandhi there.
Yeah.
He said, be the change you want to see, be the change you want to see in the world. That's what we got to do. No, don't just have these
awesome.
kind of conversations and finish off. Let's do something. After this, let's do something. So I will try to keep up with what I'm doing. I'll definitely try to do more. And environment, a better world.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that is great. That is great.
In a very short
So
way,
I think we have to concern about. We have to concern about that, and Usman said that all the bottles you are using, the bottles and all the packets, poly packs, all other things, there is not consumed. There are also almost, if you wanna use that type of things, we have to pick up the another particular place. There is better, but in some time the company would be reuse that of polythenes as like these bottles or any other plastics. The plastic, so companies trying to new innovations and new consumes that type of thing. They are not consume all the soils. The soil is the damage is now. So it's a concern about that. We have to concern about the all planted tree, but concern about the all people. We have to concern because they are also responsibility. Government also saying the rules. Just the government created their own rules. Yes, we have to maintain the these things. If you wanna don't maintain that rules, we have to fine. We have to 2 days jails. 2 days of the 2 days we have to about 2000 we have to give the money on the to government, but there is not companies not close this product. Companies giving the product, they are trying to how to consume the if you throw the oil and soil and maybe it consumes all those things, but is not company is not saying that is I'm not producing that type of products. Companies are saying like that. Government also says please stop this that type of things. So our pollution is growing up. So please stop. Companies not government is not saying that. We have to concern about that. That is better for us. So we have to concern. Yes, we have to. If you use that sort of things, we have to particular place. We have to utilize. We have to throw off and on any companies would be recycle all of this plastic. That is we have to save our environment. Otherwise we can because even the last 10 years after you have to see that lots of pollution will be new disease will become. We are not realize that we have to think about ourselves. Otherwise we are not saving our environment or saving our life. We are not. Now this time you can realize that is a older man, my grandmother, man, all the grandmother is a life 80 years, 90 years, 100 years almost. But now this generation, they are not living more. But why? Because they're not doing lots of things. They are all is having the environment also of disease. Having not is good things, not we are having. That is happening. So we have to concern ourselves. Otherwise, we cannot do that. That is right. Thank you, Rab.
But the most important is corruption. Without corruption, will be better. Because you know why? Like Malaysia, there are so many politicians. They already corrupt the money. Those that they let the people clean the forest or cut the tree. You know, because of the corruption too. Yeah.
That's a very good point, and the same problem we are getting also. Actually, this is not actually global or environmental problem. Whatever you are getting nowadays in your life, it's because we the people, we are responsible here. We are not doing the things wisely. Whatever we are doing for our own interest. That's the reason it's gonna be like a disaster for all of us nowadays. So here, you already mentioned that some of our citizens are disappearing, and sometimes we are getting very hot days that before we didn't experience it, but nowadays we are getting, and in this rainy season we are not getting our rainy days frequently. That's why our rivers they are gonna be like dry up where very recent days, and some of our rivers they might be filled up with basically with by the political leaders. They're just misusing these things, natural resources, as they're getting chances to do these things. So this is actually happening. Maybe in my country, it's obviously that I'm just observing and I'm experiencing. Maybe in some of the other countries too. So this is happening, and behind this, we the people, we are responsible, and some of our political leaders, our leaders who are actually using these kind of natural resources. So they are not leading us to, materialize something good, to save our environment, to save our world, to save our, weather, our temperature, actually to keep ourselves calm with this temperature. So we're not actually getting all those things okay, because we individually, we are taking preparation, we are taking steps or initiatives, but this is not actually enough to save the whole world. We the political leaders are corrupted. We are not so much concerned to rearrange these things, to recycle the things, to recycle the renewable energies. So this is really, these are the things that's happening, right?
Yes. But I think this global warming, the Western country, they take care very well. It's better than ASEAN country. ASEAN country, most of them corruption, due to corruption. Yeah. Because of the corruption.
Yes.
But Western
Yes,
countries,
it's true.
but Western country, because I travel a lot, that's why I know Western country, they take care very well because this global warming. Yeah. Maybe the country less corruption, but ASEAN country, the corruption higher.
Please, Carol,
It's
please
high.
give me some advice.
Really?
Please give me some advice.
But,
How do
I think that
reduce our corruption?
we have biggest another problem like trust. We have to eliminate our ego, right? And we have to eliminate our ego to put some trust anywhere. Is that exactly in the sea, right? You know, the trust there has many trust in the sea, and almost the trust is eaten by turtle, which the and turtle is most beautiful. Most beautiful to make wonderful view in the sea.
Actually, my friend, when we the people, you are not able to recycle our trash, recycle our wastes or garbage, so it's gonna make our environment so polluted, right? So behind this, we the people are responsible still.
Yeah, about government. Yeah, as Carol said that the government maybe don't take care about the people in their country, so that's why the people just do what they are want to do.
Yeah, obviously. So actually, guys, today we have also got unlimited time to talk on our Zoom meeting. Yeah.
Such a lucky for us.
Yeah, I think we are lucky enough.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are getting unlimited time in Zoom meeting. It is really, I
Another
didn't
time we
expect
are
it before.
conducting the meeting another time.
Huh?
Please.
Oh.
So Roy, are you using the 45 minutes? Not the 45
yeah, it's
minutes.
already more than 45 minutes right now.
Yeah, it's really more than 45 minutes.
So we'll chat. We'll
so now
chat
we
on
will
WhatsApp.
talk about.
Are you guys?
Please.
Sorry. I said we can chat on WhatsApp more as well. Is everyone in that group? Roy's Zoom meeting club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone is from our
cool.
meeting.
All right.
But you know, I prefer Zoom.
All the questions have been
You know,
completed.
we can talk. No, I still prefer Zoom meeting. It's
No,
better than
it's
checking the group.
definitely better. I mean, I'm here. I'm in quarantine. You know, you can have me here for the next 10 hours if you want. I don't mind. I've got nothing to do.
Yeah,
But
that's
obviously,
great, man.
you know, we've got
Roy,
a time schedule.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So Umesh could, because I didn't know you become first time when you were introduce yourself. That time I was and I didn't catch your voice. Could you say something about yourself? I want to ask.
You want everyone to introduce themselves?
Yeah, please.
Oh, I see.
Oh, everyone. Okay. I don't know. Can we do that, Roy?
Because
do we have time?
I don't know. I don't know about you. That's why I'm asking you.
About Usman?
Me?
Yes, about Usman.
Oh, Usman. I'm Usman. I live in Australia. That's it. I live in Australia. I'm 32 years old and I'm in quarantine. I just flew back from a trip overseas, so I'm paying the price. I'm stuck. I'm in a small jail. I'm in a prison, not a prison.
Isolated.
It's quarantine.
Isolated.
14. Yeah, but it's in a
What do you
hotel. It's a
do?
government facility.
Okay,
Oh,
what do you
government?
do actually in your living? What do you do?
Oh, right. So I have a couple of businesses. Too much detail, but just two businesses, and I do a job as well. I work as a state manager for a logistics
Or
company.
logistics company I work
All
in.
right. Very
That's
good.
great.
It's called Toll. We have in Malaysia and Indonesia and Singapore as well. TOLL Toll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is
TOWL.
great. Nice to meet you, Mas.
Double
Nice
L
to meet
L.
you.
Yes.
So you're
Okay,
Australian.
Nice to meet you as well.
So Usman,
yeah.
are you Australian or
Yes.
you're
Yes. I'm an Australian citizen.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
So
Yes.
now you're living in Australia, right?
Yes. 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 I've
So
lived
before
here most
that,
of my life.
before
I have
that,
lived a couple of places.
yeah. So before that, why do you visit? How did you visit? That's why you were quarantined now.
Yeah. So I went on a trip. I went to Turkey, Egypt. I went to a few countries. I just went on holidays. 4 months. Too long.
Wow.
So I just get back. We have to do a 14-day quarantine. We are in a hotel. We're not allowed to go outside. No one can visit us. So it's just 14 days in this place. You can't even open the door. You're just stuck inside here. 14 days you have to stay here. And it's a government
my
hotel
friend
as well.
Usman, let's try to explain that how you're feeling being quarantined without meeting people
Shit.
and without hanging out with people.
Oh no, okay.
And you're just so confined
meeting
over there,
people's
right?
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mate, it's terrible. I'm lucky to get a bigger hotel. Normally people get smaller hotels. I requested for a bigger one. I had to fight for it. So they gave me a bigger hotel, which is good. But it's awful. You know, I'm an extrovert. I love meeting people. I like to, go out, friends, this, that, everything. Very, very social. Just being stuck here. I've been here for 10 days. I'm getting out on Wednesday. So it's just been terrible. Very, very, very difficult. But I guess it's for the best for everyone, for me, for everyone else as well, just to, just in case, I've carried COVID, hopefully not, cross fingers, Corona, but it's been tough, but I'm loving it. These kind of chats really helped me, I was looking forward to this all day. I was like, yes,
Have you
I'm
checked the
going to get to
coronavirus?
talk to some real people.
Have you checked the corona?
No, I don't have coronavirus, no. Lucky, thank
Yes,
God,
yes.
I don't have
Because
coronavirus. I hope not. Otherwise, I'll be stuck here
I'm
for
wishing
14
you,
more days at least.
I'm wishing you don't have any coronavirus because it's very, very much dangerous for health, all everything. Because a few days ago, one of office colleagues has no more due to coronavirus. It's very dangerous, the virus. So
Yeah, I hope I don't get it. Yeah.
So we are saving our life, and that's why we are afraid every time. We are sanitizing, we are masks, and what is crazy moment is going on. So
Yeah,
okay,
India
so another
India had a big
friend.
wave, yeah.
Yes. So another friend is Bingo. Who did you introduce yourself, Bingo? Bigo in two.
Baguio, right?
Baguio.
Baguio, right? Baguio.
Please
Unmute yourself, please.
Unmute yourself. Unmute.
No, can't hear you.
Hey,
No, we
hey,
can't hear you.
listen to us. We're not hearing you.
Oh my God, he's needing headphone also.
No, we
My
can't hear
friend,
you.
Bingo.
Baguio, we can't hear you.
Maybe he's not talking
Unmute,
to us.
unmute your.
Maybe he's not talking to us. Maybe he's talking to someone else. Which part of
Okay,
Malaysia you from,
Yes,
Carol?
yes.
Okay. Because I'm mute. Okay, I'm mute. I'm sorry. I'm good here. I'm back here, and thank you for the time given to me. And here, I feel that we are good here, and most of people having normally active activity. I mean, and about Corona, maybe it's almost calmed down, and we have already normal, I think. And
Really?
me too, I'm fine here and I'm excellent.
Where are you from, Baguio? Which country?
Okay, thank you. I'm from Indonesia.
Oh, nice.
Same like Adriana.
Oh, yeah, Adriana.
Alon.
Which
Yes.
city are you guys from?
I live in east part of Indonesia. And
Okay.
maybe you know, yeah, because Indonesia have many different province, so that's why maybe you know NTT or NTT, and yeah,
No,
I live in NTT.
I only know Bali and Jakarta.
May I ask you
I've
something?
only been to.
May I ask you something? What is the weather? I mean, the condition in your place?
Sydney at the moment is 12 degrees. Right now, it's 12 degrees.
Wow,
It's winters here.
that is great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Weather
winters,
is
yeah.
very great, but its temperature is winter.
Yeah, I've got the heater
No,
on.
I don't like the hot temperature, but it's India.
No, it's cold here.
It's
Very cold.
is a
Sydney,
not
Osman, you're at Sydney?
I'm doing my quarantine in Sydney, but I live in Melbourne, Carol. So I'll do my quarantine and I'll fly back to Melbourne. Yeah, but it's cold there as well. Very cold.
You mean you get quarantine? Quarantine? I mean,
I'm in quarantine. Yeah, yeah.
Carol, could you introduce yourself because he is also she is also Miss.
No, Baggy was there.
Yeah,
Baggy has
everybody
been
know
there since the start of the
me.
call.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, probably
Carol,
you were the
Carol's
one.
you.
Carol, wait,
Carol,
which
how about
city
you,
are you
Okay,
Carol?
I
from,
want to
Carol?
say
How
something.
about
I want to
you?
say something about myself because
Okay.
so I'm Paul. I'm from India and I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm practicing English. That's why I've create. We are create that type of platforms. That you know. So I have been that is moment is 1 year, and now this time we are practicing together. That's it.
Cool.
Oh yes,
Belgium,
I
what
agree.
do you speak just
Because
now,
we
Belgium?
are a learner, right? So that's why we have to learn together by improve. Oh, we have to improve. It's be better by Zoom meeting, as Carol said, right?
Yeah, I love the kind of Zoom
Yeah,
meeting.
basically, guys,
Because
here,
you know that we all come from different countries, so different
Yeah.
culture. There are so many things that we can
Yes,
share.
and
You know that?
different way to pronounce
Yeah.
the word in English.
Our
So
experience, you know,
yes,
our experience, our culture.
that is an excellent experience.
So Andira, are you available now? So could you introduce yourself because there are no much more about you. Oh my God!
here's our new member, guys. Wait a minute.
Wow,
But me.
No.
I think we should listen to Roy as well. He's the host.
Wait a minute. Here's our new member.
Hi,
Hello.
Carol.
Hello, my friend.
Hi,
Hey, how are
Roy.
you?
Doing well.
Hi,
How about you?
my brother.
Yeah, hopefully we all are
Hi.
doing great. So as you just join us now, so try to introduce yourself in a very short way. Then we'll move to our discussion.
Okay, no problem. My name is Oljas. I'm from Kazakhstan, which is located Central Asia. I'm working as a project engineer. I just received a message from Hare Krishna, which sent me a link and joining. Also, like you guys, I believe I have same goal, same desire, improve my English. Yeah.
Same way. You can say same way.
Wow.
Just like
Me
him.
too.
So very nice and fantastic. And we are so pleased to meet you, bro. So here we all the members, we already passed a long time. We already discussed. And guys, what do you think? We will move to our questions or we'll just randomly talk about the things that we're doing now?
We can.
No,
we
just
can-
randomly. Okay.
Just,
Yeah, randomly
change-
speaking is very
randomly better.
reasonable, right?
Yes. 10 minutes of free talk, then we close our conversations. 10 minutes free talk, then we close our conversation.
Yeah, so my friend from Kazakhstan, just try to talk about some problems, I mean environmental problems in your country that's prevailing, and try to talk about how to save our world, how to save our environment.
It's just topic today for
Yeah,
today.
topic.
Yeah. Okay, it's interesting topic. I can say it's a deep topic to discuss, I think.
Because I have shared with you the chat box. Please check it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Let me see.
Actually,
Yeah.
there are separately they're divided with actually topic, and you can just answer the that I mentioned, that you will just talk about the environmental problems, then how to save this world, I mean this environment, and you can answer it, and then we will start our discussion like randomly.
Okay. I think it's, for my opinion, first which come my mind, it's just polluting environment. Just, yeah, as I mentioned previously, I'm working as oil gas industry, and this is plant which made some soiling our air, and it's a big problem. It's made like inflict, like made some global warming also exist, and but to stopping this is very difficult. I can say it's very tough because it's very global business, like producing oil, and we cannot do this. This strategy should be like working by high authority, like government side. But in our case, what we can do just avoid of like usual car, like in a petrol, for electrical car, which we are doing right now. This vehicle is made like a little, it's not made a pollution for air. It's just our like contributions from our side. And also don't like drop of trash in outside, be more like clear. That is this is stuff what's required from our side. It's like little stuff, but it by little step by step we can more do protect our environment. It's important. And also I saw news, a lot of like forest is cutting right now. There's a benefit from a lot of business, and we need to stop. We need to protect our environment. Forest is made a clear our air, and the side, yeah, we need to be like support Greenpeace maybe, and protect not like just like trees, forests, just also animals surround us. We need to be more grateful what God, what world give us, not just show like good behavior for this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great, that is great.
Yeah, this is really fantastic. Nice.
So also,
And
yes,
yeah,
please,
Carol.
Andrea.
Diana speaking.
No, Andrea. Please say something,
I
please.
see. Yeah,
Hello?
please go ahead, Andrea. You're
Sorry.
back.
Yeah. Sorry, I just have a question to Olga. Hi,
Yeah.
Olga.
Hi.
Where is the picture behind you, the building or something like that? Can you tell me something about it? Tell us. I mean,
It's
sorry, it's out of topic, but I.
Very interesting.
Okay, thank you for asking. It's a picture behind me which I made. It's in Rome, Italy. It's arch behind me. It's Constantine Arch. It's located near Colisee. Yeah, in Rome. It's a like popular place. I made when I was traveling here. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
He's a project engineer, that's why he's
Awesome, man.
taking
It's
the
awesome.
pictures. Oh, that is great.
So my friend, actually, we already discussed these things, and yeah, it's very nice to hear your opinion regarding the question and regarding to this topic. So, and after that, we started talking so randomly on different kind of things here. So now, guys, you wanna go ahead with our conversation, or you just wanna be quiet here?
The conclusion, you have to conclusion. What do you think about this topic? So Carol, could you say something? Carol, could you say
I don't
something?
mind continuing. You're mute, Carol. Carol,
Carol, please unmute, please.
No,
Colonel, you can
I
say
told you
something.
just now, this topic is a bit hard for me.
No. You
No,
can say
Usman
something
can.
more about more.
No, no, no.
About more.
But you
But
describe
you are
very
using
well
more.
then.
Please not allowed here.
No.
No,
You are using
Carol,
more.
Very
It's
well.
not
stay, just cool down. You described very well. And now you can complete with some of the words.
conclusions. Some of the words.
Conclusion.
Yes.
So,
About this topic.
Yes, how do you fill this class and how to benefit that type of things, and this today's topic, how much important in your life, practical life. That is the, you can say something that's
actually share your future plans.
Of course,
that was the last. Yeah, please go ahead.
Actually, you know that I very hope that my country less corruption and clean.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
So that
Me too.
Guys,
cleaning
try
the
to
river garbage, you know,
mute yourself.
cleaning the river garbage, and then beautiful the area, the river beautification, the projects, you know. That's why, you know, and then you know, because I traveled to overseas, I saw their park, their garden is very nice, you know. But our Malaysian part, you know, is like forest, you know. There's sometimes even China, oh my goodness, their park, you know, so beautiful, you know. Wow, they make it a lake, you know, artificial lake, you know. Wow, and then very clean. Our country now totally cannot compare to China, you know. Our park, our garden, you know, like for walking, that place is like forest,
maybe
you know.
future,
It's not like a park.
maybe in future in because now this time we are going to is a Facebook Live, and today is Facebook Live. Maybe your country president would be see that type of things. Can also say that, oh my God, our country's park is not good as like forest. So maybe.
Hey, don't put in the Facebook Live. Goodness. We just want to improve our English, you know. Don't show in the Facebook Live. My goodness.
Yes.
No,
okay, I want to say something. Okay.
Yeah, please go
I
ahead.
want to say something about this topic. Today's topic, very, please unmute everyone. Please unmute everyone. Please mute it, everyone. So I want to say something about this topic. This topic is very good, and because we have to concern about the future. If you are not concentrate our future, and maybe sometime we are seeing that our all the world destroyed. So that will be happened in future, but we have to concern about that, as like oil pollutions, soil pollutions, air pollution, and water pollutions. So this is the happen or the global warming. Not is one of things. The global warming, we have to plant it ourselves. We have to all these two big tree we cut, one or at least one small tree or small planted on the any free place. So that is better, but we are not doing like that. So we are trying to cut our space, but now this time it is happened. So, but we have to concern about, as like Usman said that very good. We are plastic bottle. We are having the water and throw up the any kind of place. You know, we have to thinking about this. Companies now this time the abroad country peoples or the American or UK or any good scientists, they are trying to how to collected the all of materials as like consume materials as like plastics, all of things. There is a reconsume, recycle, how to recycle, utilize. That is our we reduce our pollution. That is better. And all our industries, like chemical industries, others also know that chemical industries, there are wastage things as like small grease, as the oils, as like small things is chemical things. There are drop out on the river or any seasides. So it's a very, but there will be concerned about that. So day by day we have to increase our consent about how to avoid the pollution and how to reduce our pollution. So we have to consider government also saying that something rules, but government also not maintain our environment. We have to maintain our environment, because in future if we not maintain, one day really destroyed our all the world. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Very nice, bro, and it's well described. And we hope that we will be successful to save our environment, and our government will pay more attention to save it. And we, the people, we will be more careful to how to actually save our world, save our life, and save our environment, and save everything for our next generation, right? So now, to sum up these things, I think my friend Usman will talk about, I mean, it's like a conclusion that we'll say with some of the new words, some of the new views that you can share with us now.
I'll do the conclusion. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of really good points that people have raised. But firstly, I want to congratulate and thank you, Roy, to organize this. And it's really good to talk about these kind of things. It's something that we in our normal lives, we don't really pay too much attention to, but I think it's one of the most important things that we need to think about. So, I just want to sum it up with saying, there's with the points that were mentioned. So one of the points was obviously, around the responsibility where, we understand, it's a responsibility for both the government and the people at the same time. And, just talking about the point Carol mentioned about corruption, these kind of things, there's not much that we can do as an individual. The corruption will be there forever, I think. Especially in countries who are struggling, financially, or they might have other issues. And I think why the government will not pay too much attention to issues like this is because these kind of issues don't get them votes. So for them to get votes, they don't have to build, parks or build trees, but rather build roads and bridges and big buildings. They're the kind of things that they're doing, and other things, things for, obviously filling up their pocket as well, because they want to fill up their pockets or because they're corrupt. But what can we do, I think, is the most important thing. What can we do as an individual? It might just be a very small thing, and you might think it's nothing, but really, trust me, it will play a big part. And as much as the government's playing a big part here in Australia, and you see, there's a lot of fines and this and that, and people, and the government's really doing a lot of projects, but there's a lot of things that they're not doing. As Oz has pointed out a really good point. There's not, we can't just close off industries. We can't close off things that the bigger boys. We can't just say, okay, shut off. We can't say to Australian companies that you need to stop using coal. That's just not going to happen, because there's a lot of monopoly and a lot of money involved in that kind of stuff. So there's not much we can do there. So what we can do, let's focus on that and try to change ourselves from moving on. And just to another point Carol said as well, you go to China and it's very beautiful. I know it's beautiful. I've been there. But you know what? I've been to Malaysia more times than China. I've been to Malaysia, I think 10 times. One of my most visited countries in the world, and Indonesia. So don't think Malaysia is not pretty. Malaysia is amazing. I love it. And the the great thing about Malaysia is its people. I love it. You know, the people are amazing,
Yeah.
very friendly.
Yeah, they're
Obviously, the
very
food as
friendly.
well,
Yeah.
nasi goreng and
Yeah.
nasi lemak, all that. I love it. So I think that's how I will put it. That's how I'll sum it up. Let's start doing things that we can in our power, in our circle, to help prevent things. And maybe, you know, it might be a small thing, you know, Krishna, you might want to plant, you know, put some pots outside your house, you know, it might be like 3 or 4 pots, you know, that might contribute. I know it's a small thing, but if you start doing it, your friends start doing it, their friends start doing it, and you sort of talk about this, then I think we will have a better world, hopefully.
Yeah, good
That's really
point.
awesome, man. That's really awesome. And actually, the
Thank
reason,
you.
listen to me, my friend Usman. Why
Yep.
I think you didn't get it. Why Carol was talking about China, right? Actually,
Yep.
she is a Chinese Malaysian.
Oh, look, nothing against China. And you know what? It's actually very dangerous to talk against China because I didn't know, they have a law where you can't really talk bad about the country, where if they know when you go there, they can actually put you in prison. So no, I like China. It's good.
Yeah.
That's really
No, actually,
good.
my parent was from China, Usman. My parent was from China, but they long time already migrate here, Malaysia. But I born at Malaysia, so I'm Malaysian Chinese. But you know, compared to China, compared to China Chinese and Malaysian Chinese, our personality is totally different.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, very different. I don't want to say anything
Very
more
different.
than this, but very different. Which part of Malaysia are you from? What city?
Our attitude, our character, our personality, totally different compared to China.
I did
even I'm Chinese Malaysian, but when I go to China, I don't like their attitude. You know, I don't like. There are no manners sometimes. Yeah, they are very arrogant and no manners.
Very,
yeah.
I think you should be careful when you say that because I got into trouble because I had a fight with them. Which part of Malaysia are you from, Carol? Which city?
I'm from Perak, Ipoh.
Wow, where is that?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours from our capital city, Kuala Lumpur. It's it's close to Penang. Do you know Penang?
Oh yeah, I've been to Penang, Putrajaya, Port Dickson, Langkawi. I've been to Johor Bahru.
Actually,
but not there.
Perak is close to Penang. I have Penang is an island. You know, Penang is an island, and I have a house there too at Penang.
Oh, nice. I love Penang. Penang and Langkawi, amazing.
You don't know that Kerala is a very big businessman.
No, not big, but I'm a businesswoman.
What do you do? What's your business? What's your business, Carol?
Yeah, I have my own farm, and I did. Do you know bird nest? I did bird nest business before too. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And but I think Ojas don't know bird nest, right? Ojas, do you know bird nest? Are you there, Ojas? Yeah. But if you have been to China or Thailand, of course you know bird nest. One kind of bird nest, the bird, you know, use their soluvar to make it the birds, and Chinese cook it as a soup, you know.
Oh,
it's good for our hair. It's good for our hair. And I am a small property investor. Small
nice.
property. Not
That's
big one,
good.
small one.
And literally, I'm so surprised to hear Usman's speeches that might be he has visited so many districts in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I've been to Malaysia 10 times. I've been to 27 countries, I think.
My goodness.
27 countries, I think, roughly.
Actually, Australia to Malaysia is not far. Maybe Melbourne is only 7 to 8 hours flight.
Yeah, this is the closest one. Like that's one of the reasons why it's easier to go to Malaysia.
5 hours or 4 hours. You know that there are so many people, they love to travel to Malaysia because of the food.
I love it.
Malaysian
I love
food
it.
is really nice.
I've been to Singapore.
You know, Malaysia, because we have 3 different races, we have 3 different races food.
Yeah, Malay, South Indian, and Malay, South Indian, and Chinese. I know. My ex was from Singapore, so I used to go to Singapore. I don't know how many times I've been to Singapore, maybe 20 times. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I would prefer going to Malaysia because, you know, you've got so much different variety and so many different places.
That's right.
Singapore is small, you know, like you can't really go.
Even you bring your money here is very to
Is
spend,
better,
right?
is better, is better. Nasi
Because of the
lemak for $1.
currency.
No, cheaper than
Yeah,
$1.
cheap.
Very, like
Yeah.
half a dollar.
You guys just
Very
come
good.
so closer now, right?
I know,
You've got another
Malaysia
company.
Malaysia is like
right
our
here.
neighbor. Malaysia and Bali. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Bali.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
good. It's so
Probably
good. I
maybe
love
in
Bali as well.
Indonesia, right?
Yeah, Bali's in
Bali,
Indonesia.
Bali, maybe the expenses is higher. The quality of the life is higher than Malaysia. I think Malaysia
it's like
is
tourist. Depends on where you go in Malaysia. I feel,
because
you know, if you go
Bali is a tourism place.
touristy
And
place,
that's why
And
things are will be expensive. Yeah.
But within Bali, you know, you've got places like Ubud, you know, which is like a village, which is cheap.
Yeah.
But then if you go to Seminyak, you know, Seminyak expensive. Sorry?
Okay, Usman,
voice
I
is
have
gonna
to
be
know
like
one thing.
reply.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Linkesh.
Okay, Usman, I have to know one thing. Where do you live and what do you do, brother?
Yeah, I also want to know.
Yes, so I'm in Melbourne, which is a city in the southeast of Australia, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you know?
okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So and I have two small businesses, smaller than Carol's, and and so I'm in real estate, and I also have a car rental business. They're very small businesses, and then I
so
also
brother,
work for. Yeah, sorry.
I would like to tell you that you are talking about like Usman about China, and I have been studying about China and USA and India because I am from India. So you are taking very biggest take advantage risk in your life,
Yeah,
brother.
I know.
You know now one
I
thing.
know, and I'm not Yeah, actually, no, I should shush. I know it's dangerous. I got into trouble. I don't want to. I'll tell you the story one day. But I got into trouble last time. I was in China last year. I was in China.
Close that history. I think the
Last
Chinese
year in
people
January,
will-
I went to China and had a trouble. I had some problems there. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'll
Hey,
stop
hey,
talking.
guys, it should be careful. It should be careful because we have Chinese members in our group, and
Really?
probably the
Who is that?
Chinese members will. No, not here in this Zoom meeting
In
now.
the group.
But in the
Let me
group,
clarify though. I think the what's not allowed is you talking bad about the government. If you talk about the country, if you talk about people, that's fine. It's the government. So you know, I've been very careful because I do plan to go there again one more time. I've been there 2 times, but yeah, I'm being very, very careful.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
But thanks for reminding me.
But you know, China people, they are very corporate. Their cooperation is very good. They are very corporate to each other.
Yeah.
Usman, are you born in Australia?
No. Okay. So my background is Pakistani. I was born in Pakistan, but I spent most of my life here. I grew up here. I went to school here. And yeah, pretty much, you know, I did my studies here. So I've lived here most of my life. So I'm an Australian citizen. But I have a what it's called a resident permit card for Pakistan as well. Yeah, like a PR for Pakistan, but I'm
You're PR, right? But you are not citizen yet. You only PR, right?
No, I'm a citizen. I'm an Australian citizen.
Oh,
I'm a
right.
PR of Pakistan. I'm an Australian citizen, but I'm a PR, Pakistan PR.
All right.
Like
all right,
PR.
all right.
Yeah, like
But you born in
got it,
Pakistan,
guys,
isn't it?
I
Usman,
was
you
born in
Pakistan,
Pakistan.
right?
I was born in Pakistan, yeah. I'm a
All right.
Pakistani Australian. In Australia, you have people from different ethnic backgrounds because Australia by itself is not really an ethnicity, unless, you know, you talk about people, the natives, yeah. The natives are, you know, like African, I don't know if you've seen Australian people, like they're black, you know, the dark, not being racist or anything. They're very dark and they're from African origin, but they've lived here for, I think, more than 50,000 years. So they're the native people, but then you have people, you know, migrating to Australia in the last 100 or so years. So you've got, you know, the first people who moved here were Afghans, from Afghanistan. Apparently, I didn't know that. Someone told me. I'm like, okay, well, that's new to me. And then you had people from Germany, and then you had British, and then you had Pakistani and Indian and Iranian, and everyone, you know, migrated. So you'll have like a Afghani Australian, you'll have a British Australian, you'll have an Indian Australian. You know, that's how it is. But we don't have an ethnicity here in Australia. There's no ethnicity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great then. That's great. So you were just brought up there over there in Australia, and you just complete your graduation and schooling or your study over there, right? And even maybe you didn't visit your birthplace, that's Pakistan.
No, I've been there many times. I've been there many times because my relatives are there. I've got friends, not friends. I don't have many friends there, but I have a lot of relatives there. My uncles, my distant relatives, and I like to go there just to have that culture in me, to know and feel. And you know, I do go back to do a lot of social work there as well. So I was there not long ago, and I'm doing a project with my dad for educating kids that are you know in child labor. So we're doing a very small project just to help them out, to get them out of, you know, child labor. Kids as small as 5 years old, you know, who are working in a mechanic shop or whatnot, you know, we try to get them out and get them to
great job, bro. Great job. Actually, here in my country, we're also facing the children, and then they're just bound to do work from their infancy, like, so they have the right to do study and they have the right to enjoy their life. But instead that they are doing study in this very infancy time.
Yeah,
so it's really miserable.
Yeah.
So you are living with your family right there in Australia?
Yeah, so my family lives around me, but I don't live with them. I live by myself at the moment, looking for a wife. Anyways, but at the moment I'm single, and yeah, I just live alone. But I've got my sister and my family living in. Most of them live in Melbourne, but I've got one sister who lives in Brisbane, a sister and brother-in-law and a niece. Yeah.
So it's really awesome, man. We got everything. I think you really.
Thank you.
You really made us so pleased, and
thank you, and it's been great. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, obviously,
it's been really nice to meet you, and hopefully we can keep in touch.
Yeah, obviously we can.